Welcome guys to Celebrity Corner. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like our videos. Jesy Nelson officially launched her career as a solo artist in 2021. And according to outlets, things have not exactly been going as she expected. Is her career taking before it even begins? And what does Jesy think about her solo career? We have all the juicy details. When Jesy announced her departure from littlemix in 2020, she said that she found the constant pressure of being in a girl group and living up to expectations is really hard. She added that there comes a time in life when people need to reinvest in taking care of themselves rather than focus on making other people happy. And she felt like it was finally time for her to begin that process. Well, the new process for Jesy involved launching her solo career. Even though at the time Jesy also noted that she didn't know what the future held for her at that point in her career. In 2021, she signed a record deal with British label Polydor Records, then later signed a US deal with Republic Records, and before fans knew it, Jesy started teasing her songs as a solo artist. As Jesy was teasing the release of her debut single Boys, she shared a video to Instagram, captioned "The Next Chapter." In the clip, Jesy said the music she would release with the material she always wanted to make, adding that she didn't think anyone was going to expect it. The video also showcased Jesy in different scenes, some of which looked like she was on the set of photo shoots, music videos and recording in the studio. Well, she finally released the song featuring Nicki in 2021, and the release had the internet literally divided. On one hand, the song was received quite well, with fans posting comments like, "Just saw Jesy featuring Nicki Minaj, and boys man they are killing it. Jesy will do awesome solo. This video proves it. Now that album I will invest in." You should see how much of an accomplished dancer Jesy is. Yet another person wrote, "Thank you to Nicki Minaj and Jesy for giving us what we needed and for showing everyone how song is supposed to be ate up. My stomach is full and I'm grateful for the feed." The song was actually doing so well. It debuted at number 4, and the UK charts and official chart announced on Twitter. Jesy Nelson claims the highest new entry on this week's official chart, with her debut solo single Boys, featuring Nicki Minaj, landing straight in the top 5 following. The release Boys also scored 7.60000 streams and sold 13,700 downloads around the world. In the week ending October 14, of course not everyone found the debut successful. And one person wrote, "Number 4 for her debut solo single is no matter how you want to paint, a terrible result." This was meant to be a UK guarantee, with the punishment for the US now it's not even clicking at home. Well, things only went downhill from there. Because by the time Boys was entering its second week, fans noticed that the song had dropped from number 4 to number 18 in the UK official singles chart. Apparently, all the controversy surrounding Jesy caused the debt. Which is pretty weird, because controversy can really push a song up the charts. Anyway, fans and analysts pointed out that Jesy's solo career launched probably wasn't what she was hoping. It was actually dead on arrival. In fact, people pointed out a couple of reasons why Jesy's debut single was disastrous. First of all, fans pointed out that it's really hard to understand what she's singing most of the time. Like they literally had to use a lyric sheet to understand what Jesy was saying. Other people also pointed out that the song sounds like a poor imitation of Britney Spears. And she tries to fit wrists where they don't necessarily need to appear. People actually found not surprising, considering Jesy is a pretty good. The most brutal review of the song was probably an article from The Independent. That have the title, "Jesy Nelson's Solo Career Launch is one of the most disastrous in recent memory." Among other things, the writer said, it seemed like an attempt to emulate the 90s nostalgia of "Nor Money Supply" motivation video. But the end result was more like something honeyg would have come up with. Fans were particularly dying over that honeyg reference. With one side, can't get over how the writer of the Independent article compared Jesy to honeyg. According to fans, Boys also samples P. Diddy's iconic Bad Boys for Life, and Jesy's song literally relies on the sable to do all the heavy lifting. Others also pointed out that Jesy used excessive auto-tune, with one person writing, "The auto-tune on Jesy Nelson's new song hurts my brain." As for Nicki, fans pointed out that Her verse is just lazy and predictable, and barely adds any flavor to the song. Wow, was it really that bad? Anyway, one fan brutally summarized the entire song. Writing boys, the bad mixing on the guitars, in a couple verses, the stale repetitive chorus. Nicki's verse started strong with the bad boy artist thing, and then kind of went downhill, and started to just be her rhyming random punchlines, in words with Jesy. Cute song, aged poorly. It's really hard to talk about the song without also mentioning the recurring blackfishing allegations that totally affected the success of the song. The main issue fans were having a problem with included the fact that, in the music video, Jesy looked heavily tangible, wearing all kinds of wigs and braids. And in one outfit, with basketball shorts and gold teeth, she sang about stereotypes for black men. One person noted, all these by writing, Jesynelson is 30, blackfishing in a dry and heavy 3-big wig, sampling Diddy's song, about how she likes bad boys with grills and tattoos, to use while posing next to exclusively black men. My head hurts. Then there is the drama between Jesy and the Little Mix members that overshadowed the release. The drama in question was the alleged conversation between Pinnock and a TikToker. We won't even get into the details of that whole mess, and how Nicki only made things worse when she did her Instagram live with Jesy, OMG. In short, according to fans, the song only centered on stirring up controversy and outrage. Because it is simply not good enough to have anyone care about it on its own. Sad. Currently, just the song wasn't the only thing on a free fall. Her Instagram followers also dropped massively after her infamous with Nicki, with over 24,000 people unfollowing her at once. Then in the days that followed, the number of people who unfollowed her grew to 50,000. Fans pointed out that Jesy and Nicki Live contributed to Jesy's failing career. With one pointing out, there's a reason Leanne gained 100,000 IG followers over this. And Nicki and Jesy both lost a few thousand. And that's because what they did was wrong. Loving someone means holding them accountable for their actions. Nicki should have vetted those DMs, and now she looks like a bully. According to sources, Jesy will probably also hold on before releasing her album because of all the backlash. And followers are also eager to see how the album will perform. As one follower pointed out, reviewers and members of the public observed that Boys isn't actually Jesy's solo debut, as she went from Little Mix to nickiminaj. So everyone has to wait another 6 months to see how Jesy actually performs alone. Should be interesting to watch how that will play out. With all the negative reviews on Jesy's debut single, we have no idea how her album will be received. And as much as Jesy's team said that the backlash had nothing to do with the release of the album, they also added that Jesy intentionally chose to stay silent amidst the backlash surrounding her song. Okay, do you think that her solo career is already taking? What are your thoughts on her Boys debut? Sound off in the comment section below. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our